I mentioned earlier on that we started out as a cover band. Then it got to a point where we were like, nah, we need to put ourselves out there, come up on stage front and center, and brand ourselves as an artist. Why did we go in this direction? We look back at Ghana's history and we realized that most of Ghana's music from the 80s, 70s, and 60s had been born in band culture. We've had a lot of bands coming up from Ghana and making a big name for themselves out there in the West. The most prominent example being Osibisa.
Yeah.
Ramblers, E.T. Mensah, the African Brothers Band, like so many of them. If your father or mother, if your parents or grandparents had any vinyl records, you would see most of these bands I'm talking about out there. And I think as at now, not many of them are active. I can only think of Pat Thomas and the Kwashibu area band, Ebo Taylor, and a few others. Yeah, but we don't have any current crop of like contemporary bands doing the same thing that they were doing back then, making the same impact that they were making back then. So we decided to take it upon ourselves to be the guinea pigs in this case, and our little experiment has blown up, and you're looking at it right now as Fra.
So proud, because if you're Ghanaian and you experience the quality, the kind of music that you do, the energy, everything, it's crazy. Yeah, George, so what do you think has contributed to Ghana not having like a lot of vibrant bands and all that? What has been the challenge?
I think Selom stated earlier that back in the day, in the 60s and the 70s, when you are asked to mention your favorite artist, you definitely mention the name of a band. But we learned that around the 80s, there was a little bit of political unrest with the coups and the military regimes and all that. And, you know, some of the band's music were political. And, you know, there were curfews and all that, so the bands couldn't perform. So most of the active bands then left Ghana for Nigeria and other African countries and Europe. So that sort of killed the band culture around that time. And fast forward, you know, electronic music started, the beats and all of that. So that has really played a major role in the band culture going extinct at a certain point of time until recently, where the Ebo Taylors and Pat Thomas's, Jedoublé and Boulé picked it up again.
Okay.
Yeah.